Okay, let's just get right to it. Imagine your job has an expiration date, and that date is just 18 months from now. That's not me saying it, it's a prediction from someone at the very top, and honestly, it might be the most alarming thing you'll hear all year.
Yeah, you heard that right. Most white-collar jobs will be automated in 18 months. That comes directly from Mustafa Suleyman, the guy who is now the CEO of Microsoft AI. And look, he's not talking about some sci-fi future, 10, 20 years down the line. He's giving us a specific and, frankly, a terrifyingly short timeline.
So, what are we supposed to do with that? Is this just more tech hype, another crazy prediction? Or is this a real 5-alarm fire drill for your career?
All right, before we just write this off, we have to know who's making this claim. I mean, who exactly is Mustafa Suleyman? Well, his story is pretty incredible. He didn't come from the usual Silicon Valley mold. He was born in Britain, the son of a Syrian taxi driver and a British nurse. When you think about that background and then see where he is today, it just makes his warning feel that much more real, you know? And his track record, it's just wow. The guy co-founded the legendary AI lab DeepMind. Yeah, the one Google snapped up. Then he co-founded another major AI company, Inflection AI, and now he's at Microsoft. So let's be clear, this isn't some random talking head on TV. This is one of the key people actually building the AI future he's warning us about. And his new job at Microsoft is a huge deal. He reports directly to the big boss, CEO Satya Nadella. He's in charge of the whole consumer AI show. We're talking Copilot, Bing, Edge, all of it. His whole mission is basically to make Microsoft a self-sufficient AI juggernaut. So yeah, when this guy talks about the future of AI, you can bet everyone in the tech world stops what they're doing and listens. Okay, so that brings us to the real heart of the matter. When he says most white-collar jobs, what's he really talking about? I mean, who exactly is in the danger zone here?
He's zeroing in on what he calls the desk job. And the definition is super simple. If you spend most of your day at a computer, you're it. Think about it. Finance, marketing, HR, project management, admin work. If that's your world, he's saying you're directly in the line of fire.
You can really see the split right here. Any job that's basically about shuffling information around, lawyers, accountants, marketers, those are the ones that are most at risk. But for now, jobs that need a real physical human being on site, like doctors, nurses, delivery drivers, they seem to be on safer ground. For now. And if you thought that was blunt, listen to this. He says, whatever you are doing right now on your computer, it can be automated. Just let that sink in for a second. Think about what you did today. The emails you wrote, the reports you ran, the spreadsheets you built. He's saying all of that is on the table. And look, this is not some abstract future thing. It's already happening. Let's talk about this number, 1,000.
That's how many jobs the tech giant Salesforce just replaced with AI this month. And according to Suleyman, this is nothing. This is just the opening act. The real tsunami hasn't even hit the shore yet.
So you gotta ask, why now? Why the 18-month deadline all of a sudden? What's going on behind the scenes that's putting this whole thing into hyperdrive? It really boils down to three things. First, the big tech companies are in an all-out war with each other, which means they're shoving AI into everything as fast as they can. Second, they all want to be AI self-sufficient. They don't want to depend on anyone else. And third, well, it's the oldest reason in the book, money. The chance to slash billions from their payroll by using AI, that's an incentive that's just too big to ignore. And this is all possible because the tech itself has taken a massive leap forward. We're not talking about those dumb chatbots you fight with on customer service websites. No. This is what you'd call professional-grade AGI. These are AI systems that can do the actual complex work of a professional. We're talking about an AI that can draft a legal contract, build out a full marketing campaign, and then follow up on the sales leads, all by itself. And the difference in speed is just, it's insane. Look at this. A task that might take a skilled person all day to finish, a new AI agent can knock it out in like 10 minutes. When you're looking at that kind of productivity jump, it's pretty easy to see why companies are tripping over themselves to adopt this stuff. Okay, so we've got the warning, we know who it's coming from, we even know why it's happening. But that leaves the biggest question of all, right? What in the world does this mean for you? It basically comes down to Darwin, survival of the fittest. Only this time, it's not about being the strongest or the fastest. It's about being the most adaptable. The new game is all about how well you can learn, unlearn, and work with these new AI tools. That's it. That's the skill that's going to separate the people who thrive from the people who get left behind. So here's the bottom line. This isn't just a new app or a cool productivity hack. This is a deep, structural earthquake hitting the entire world of knowledge work. It's a fundamental shift in how things are done, and it is coming for all of us.
You know, Suleyman's warning isn't some far-off prediction. He's giving us an 18-month heads up. That's it. There's a pink slip coming for a lot of jobs. A massive wave of change is building right now. And that leaves every single one of us with one very, very urgent question. Are you ready for it?